Hey, it's Dr. Kim Duramo from the American Institute of Mind Body Medicine, and I had this great question come up today from one of my clients who has been going through some stress, some anxiety, and she had had a really severe autoimmune illness, thyroid disease, severe, like unrelenting anxiety, and we did a session. She did amazingly well, like all of it resolved, did incredibly well, no more anxiety, no more thyroid disease. Just because of the way she was able to integrate a new awareness in her body, new harmony in her body. That's what allows us to heal. And so it's months and months later, and there's been a lot coming up for her. And so she had a healing session with someone, and so much fear started to come up again, that same anxiety. And there are a million things going on in her life right now. And she said, it feels like that same energy, but somehow I feel like, I'm moving into something new. So I supported her through this, but I wanted to share it on this video because this happens for so many of us. And when that energy comes back, we feel like we're back there. We feel like, oh my gosh, it's not working, or I'm going backwards, or somehow I've like relapsed. And that is not what's happening at all. What happens when we move forward in our lives into greater expansion, greater joy, greater wealth, greater freedom, any of it, we have to release the old energies that aren't a part of that, the old energies of fear, of lack, anger, judgment, whatever it may be, that is preventing us from living the fruition of that new level of abundance. And for her, she's moving into a new home, she's in a new career, she's doing all kinds of new amazing things. Well, guess what you gotta leave behind? Your fear that you can't really have it that good. Your anger that, or frustration, or any of the energies that prevent you from allowing that level of well-being and abundance. It's really simple, but when you go through it, it can feel like holy hell. What you want to do is remember you are in a process, that life is serving you. So if something comes up that stimulates that old fear, it's another layer. It's a deeper layer of it that's been still in there that is now ready to release. It wasn't ready to release before. We usually release things in layers. We'll release 10% of it here, 20% of it there, really moving through the energy. How do you know you're moving through energy? You feel it. It comes up all of a sudden, wow, and there's all this fear and anxiety. So how do I move through it and breathe through it to allow my body to support me in creating more abundance in my life? Your body is supporting you in releasing those energies so you can be at a higher degree of freedom, vitality, well-being, love, joy, allowing than ever before. So that's what's happening in this process. So that's why it seems like, wow, I've already dealt with all this, all my issues with my dad and all that anger, and why am I back there again? You're not back there. You're resolving the next 10%. Maybe it's the last 2%. But what happens is it is just as intense as the first 2%. That's the surprising thing when people say, but I've done so much work on myself. Why am I dealing with this now? You want to have some compassion for yourself to just allow whatever is ready to move in your body today and allow it to come out. It will move. Energy will move. And just breathe through it. Be present to your body. Really feel what you're feeling instead of trying to react to it, fix it, analyze it, solve it, try to come up with a new diet regimen so you don't have to experience it. Be willing to go gently with yourself, let yourself experience it, and I guarantee you that energy will move. Then it's no longer part of your system. It's no longer creating in your life. And I guarantee you, you will live at greater levels of freedom than you ever experienced before. Here for support, for sure. Let me know if this has come up for you and what your thoughts are. This is Dr. Kim Duramo from drkimd.com. Make sure you're subscribed at drkimd.com, and feel free to share this video because this is happening for so many of us right now without a real understanding of how the body works to help you clear energy and be free. Sending my love, and I'll see you soon.